Well, it's a time of the season when everything is in a hustle and a bustle, and everybody is out shopping and preparing for Christmas. And trees are going up in the houses, and the houses are being decorated, and houses are being decorated, and cookies are being made, and plans are being made for when we're going to have family and friends over, and when we're going to be visiting family and friends. It's just a wonderful time of the season. But God wants us to think of one other thing during that time too, and I want to talk to you about it today on your morning cup of inspiration. You see, God wants us to rejoice his birth, but he wants us to help others at the same time too. He wants us to be able to give to others because he rewards us for that. Our charitable acts are rewarded by God. And there's times when people don't have anything, and this is the time of the season when you see more suicides than ever before. People are by themselves, or they have nothing, or they have no one to pay any attention to them. Kids are left behind because there was no gifts from the parents to give them. We had a gift drive here in our neighborhood, and the outpouring was phenomenal. And it's not just happening here, but it's happening everywhere. And God's going to honor those who give because we're being like an extension of God's arm. We're trying to help others. We're trying to bring a little joy to other people. And it's not just with gifts. Food banks are the same way. When people don't have food, they can go to these food banks, but somebody has to provide it. And when we give to the food banks, we are being an extension of God's arm. Proverbs 25:40 tells us, when you do it to one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you are doing it to me. Christ said that. When we are doing this unto Christ. If we're giving to Christ, giving back to him, will we let Christ go hungry? Will we let him not have clothes? Will we let him be without a gift on a seasonal holiday? Especially as a child, gifts are so important. Proverbs 28:27 says, for if you give to the poor, your needs will be supplied. King Solomon, I love it. He said this, he was so wise. He's not going to supply our needs, but he knows God's going to supply our needs. In Proverbs 11:25, he also says, whoever brings blessings will be enriched, and one who waters will himself be watered. God will supply our needs. He will give back to us what we give, but we're giving with a willing heart, and we're being that extension that God wants us to be. Proverbs 19:17, when you help the poor, you are lending to the Lord, and he pays wonderful interest on your loan. I want to leave you with that. King Solomon said that. I believe that one because he always does. God always comes through. He never fails us. He just wants us to be an extension of him to others and be charitable in this time of the year. God bless everyone. Look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day.